Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a journal with me style video in this travel junk journal which I've been working on. It is actually the first, I wouldn't call it a double page spread, I'm just going to do a little bit on the inside cover and on the first page. So the inside cover, so I'm going to do a journal with me, sorry I didn't quite finish that sentence. So the inside of the cover, this is just brushos, and this is what brushos look like for anyone who doesn't know. I can do a video on how to create a background like this with brushos. Just let me know in the comment section down below. But all they are is they're like a mixed media type thing. It's just a powder inside these tiny little tubs, and you sprinkle it on and then spray water on with a spray water bottle, and it gives you that really nice effect. And then it's just got a little bit of gesso over the top, so those are the streaks that you can see. I've done a little bit of stenciling here just with plain acrylic, and just a little bit of watercolour here just to accent my titles. Now I wrote these titles myself. If you've got good handwriting, you know, by all means go ahead and do them yourself, but I just get these stencils and they're pretty inexpensive. I think I got two for maybe less than £2, between £1 and £1.50. I got them from Hobbycraft, so I dare say you can get them a bit cheaper if you shopped around. So yeah, I use those for my titles, and I've just used, I'll show you the pen that I used for it. I used this pen, so it's kind of like a felt tip. It is a double-sided thing, but you can use any type of fine liner, use any pen that you like, any colours. So what I intend to do is kind of make like a pocket tuck on this side, and then I'm going to do a little collage here, and that gives me some room just for writing. Now I have prepared the collages just roughly how I want to do it. Now what I want to do is I want to do a collage on top of this scrap pink paper, and then I want to leave maybe a couple mil around the whole thing. You'll see, it will all come together. It's quite hard to explain. So the collage is ultimately going to go somewhere here, so I've just picked some little bits out of my stash here. So this is just a little note card, so I'll just try and arrange it how I might like it. This is actually a receipt from my trip. Doesn't say what it's from. I don't know, but I thought it's cool to include any ephemera from your own trip in this. And I'm just going to layer it up. This is just out of a magazine. If you've watched any of my glue book videos, then you'll know that I have a little folder where I just keep everything. Again, this is a actual vintage ticket, and it is really thick. It's made out of like thick cardboard. I thought I'd just layer that there. I'm going to put a flower behind. Again, this is like a little bit out of, I should be gluing as I'm going along really. I want to put that there like that. And this is a jelly printed, if you follow me on Instagram, these are like die cut flowers. You probably got some of these in your stash, and I've actually just jelly printed on them, and some of them I've drawn around. Again, if you want to see a process video, just let me know. I'm happy to do these type of things and show you. But there's one of the more smaller ones, and I'm just going to, that says diner. I'm going to use that to cover up the word diner because that doesn't really go. So I'm just going to rearrange a little bit, make sure I'm happy with everything, and then I will start sticking down. So all I'm going to use is this tacky glue from Hobbycraft. It's kind of like a PVA, but a little bit more stickier. So I start from the top generally and work my way down. Now when I'm doing collages like this, I don't glue the whole way down, because like there I haven't took the glue right to the top because I know that I might want to slip something else underneath. So for example that, now I can manoeuvre it and slip it, you know, wherever I want to. Just going to check the position of this. I'm going to do it, probably want that, oh, a little bit further over the flower. I'll put that straight, I think. Or as near to straight as I can. Again, same goes with this. I'm just going to put some rough glue over the back so I can change the position and slot stuff under. This one I'm going to go around at the edge a little bit more neater. But I didn't really need to, so just wipe that off just for now because I don't want it there just yet. And I think that will go somewhere like that along the top. So I'm just going to go around now and just do all the edges just so I can get it all just to sit flat. Okay, now, so I'm going to stick it on here, stick it totally down, and then I'm just going to cut around it, leaving a little border. Okay, might all start to make sense in just a moment. I hope the glue dries clear. Well, they say sometimes it dries clear, don't they? But it actually does leave a mark. So just going to cut it. I'm going to be too precious about the cutting. Okay, so save your scraps. So what I actually want to do, so there we go. So I just want to give the edge some definition. So all I'm going to do is just go round it with a really fine 0.3 marker, and I'm just going to do like a little bit of doodling around it. So there you go. So I hope you can see that. You can use any colour pen. I generally have chose black to match the black that I've used here, and I will write in the journal in black. So seems to be a little bit of glue on here. So there you go, let me just check that that's focused yet. So that just makes the edge pop a little bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use that as a tuck spot. I might actually go around to the edge again a little bit more, so I use this end, so the more like a paintbrushy end, and I usually just run it ever so slightly along the edge, and that will just give the whole edge just a very thin streak of black. I think that just adds a little bit extra pop as well. Okay, so there's my pocket for that side. So what I'm going to do now is just glue on the two sides and leave it open at the top for a tuck spot. And then in that tuck spot, I've just got some tickets that were from a trip. So they're going to sit in there. I'm not going to push them all the way down because, well, I might put them in after it's dry because I don't want them to get stuck, as you may well know, can have a tendency to get stuck. Right, what I'm going to do is like a little collage on this corner here. Now again, I've just picked a few things. Now what I did was I printed a photo. You might not be able to see that it's a photo from here, but let me show you. So for example, there's some photos here and I've just cut around the building, so around those, and that's given me that type of effect, and that was actually the apartment block that we stopped in, so I thought that's really good for a day one type of page. And I've done it in a Polaroid frame here. So what I actually did is, I'm not sure if you can see it, I made a tiny little incision here, yeah, there, so just a mil or so, so that then where the incision is, I can allow it to lap over the edge of the frame. So if you see, it's like that, and it goes like that. So again, I'm just going to lay it all out just so I can make sure that I like how I've done it. So I'll put that up there. I am just going to put a tiny bit of glue just to try and hold some bits in place. Got a tiny bit of sky here, and I'm going to put that behind there, I think. Again, I'll put a tiny bead of glue there. Got a little bit of map to go there. Some just pre-bought ephemera. That looks like one of these, and there's just a variety of different pages in there. So I've just cut one of those down. Another one of those little jelly print flowers. I think that probably needs to go on the end. That needs to go on the end. So let me stick this down first. So yeah, I like that. I think I probably need something else up there. Maybe I'll do a little bit of washi tape down here and then a little bit of washi tape up there. And I've got that tiny little bit that I just ripped off there. I'll probably put this over here somewhere. Again, because I haven't stuck everything down, I can just peel it up, and that just brings everything together across the two little pages. And then off one of the pamphlets I've just got this arrow, which I think is quite cool. So I think I might put it up like that onto the washi tape. So I'm going to stick something here as well, just to give that a little bit of embellishment at the top. So let me have a look. Maybe something yellow, because that will match with the yellow. So I've just got these, the Maggie Holmes stickers. We don't get these very often in the UK. So for me to get these, I probably hoarded them for a very long time. I'm going to put that there, the best part. So yeah, I'll do a little bit of journaling here, a little bit down the side perhaps. Might do some type of sticker there. Got a yellow heart there, so that's perfect. Okay, so there is the finished spread. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. I really think that's a brilliant start to my journal. I'll just give you a quick little flip through of some of the pages. I've done a couple of videos so far. First one was using jelly prints in your junk journals, and then the second one, I'll try and flip through and find it, was how to use maps in your junk journal, because this is actually two double pockets. So yeah, if you're interested in those videos, do check out my channel for my previous videos. But thank you guys so much for watching and joining me. Bye!